Here is a video about distance equals rate times time. We talked about this formula, D equals RT, and I told you it reminds me of the word dirt. That's how I remember it. Distance equals rate times time. So here is an example. The train travels at 40 miles per hour. So we are going to make a table. So we're going to make a table from 0 to 3 hours and then write an equation. So here's our table, T for table. And remember, the x-axis is time and the y-axis is distance. So if we don't move at all for 0 hours, then we go 0 distance. If we spend 1 hour moving, we're going 40 miles an hour, we're going to go 40 miles. 2 hours, we'll go 80 miles. And 3 hours, we'll go 120 miles. So let's look at the questions. It says, how long does it take to travel 120 miles? Well, you can look at your table and see, oh, here's 120 miles. It takes us 3 hours. How far does the train travel in 2.5 hours? Well, where's 2.5 here? It'd be right in the middle. So right in the middle here of 80 and 120 is 100. So in 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, we travel 100 miles. And if we wanted to graph that, we would use these ordered pairs starting with 0, 0. Remember, time is your independent variable and distance is your dependent variable. The distance depends on how many hours you're actually moving. So here's 0, 0. Here's 140. Here's 280. And here's 3, 120. So it would make a nice straight line like this. And if you wanted to write the equation, it would be distance equals something times time. Well, our train is traveling at 40 miles per hour, so it would be D equals 40t. Here's another example. Distance equals rate times time. Let's say we know that the rate is 20 miles per hour and the time is 3 hours. So we want to know, how far is this guy going to go? Well, if we look at D equals RT and substitute in 20 for the R and 3 for the T, 20 times 3 is 60 miles. Here's another question we could answer. What if we said now we want to go 20 miles an hour still, but this time we want to go 100 miles. We're wondering how long will that take us? So D equals RT, and then here's our distance, 100 equals 20t. T is now our variable, and you probably remember that you have to divide both sides by the coefficient, or the number in front of the variable, to get it by itself. So we'll divide both sides by 20, and you can see the 20s are going to cancel out, giving you 1t, or just t, and then 100 divided by 20 is 5. So it would take you 5 hours at the speed to go 100 miles.